Welcome back, everybody. Dorkakoro here, the greatest crow here on the internet. Thank you guys so much for coming back. Oh man, last video was great. We are back with an all-new Pheonix Wright Attourney video. Let's go ahead and get this going. The Turnabout Sisters. Now, some voices may change from what they were originally. It's tough to remember them sometimes. Just saying. Hello, this is Maya. Oh, hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. Well, that's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? Well, I mean, it should be kept at the police station. It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for, ooh, a good burger does sound amazing right now. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Nice burger with some, oh, delicious American and cheddar cheese on top. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yup, I'll be waiting, Maya. Sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. I don't know who this is, so I can't give them a voice. How could you know? I should have been more careful. Well, it's a murder weapon again. Ooh, that hair needs work. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! No, backspace, that... That smell. Blood. Sis. Chief? Chief! Chief! Fox? Fox! Who are you? Man, you feel the body get cold. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand, crusted with dried blood. How ironic this became the murder weapon. Again. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. A word written blood on the scrap paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? A piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Everything's written in Chief's ultra neat handwriting. Small office, but it makes it good money. Chief's never good with machines. But all she uses PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at a garage sale or something. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. Looks someone was halfway through taking it apart. Eight-order hotel. All the Chief's important documents packed in here. That's where she filed her case report and recent rulings. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run on me. Eat! Excuse me, who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Damn it, I keep pressing escape instead of backspace. Sure, on the back there's that's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. The police! Freeze! Police! Yeah, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We've received a report from the building across the way, see? Had a person saying they saw a murderer. Must have been the woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either one of you moving an inch, alright? Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me? The word Maya here mean anything to you? What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? I've always pictured him with that kind of a voice. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning, didn't get out till the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. Sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. Had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Morning! Are you gonna be my attorney? Of course I will. No, no one could. Who would believe me, even you, when you found me at the office with me like I had done it? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Wow. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch when I think of the person who did this to me. Something I wanted to ask you. What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes, let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted to hold on a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Yes, that clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made. Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation's on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remember that detective took my cell phone. Right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. So, you're an acolyte, medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So, Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. Wait, what? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry, I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Thought that'd be too easy. Wondering, can I ask you a favor? It's the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. Said that if I was ever in trouble, I should call him, and well, I'm in trouble. So you can go ask him to represent me? Oh, sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. So what about your parents? See, don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. Trial's tomorrow at 10. Told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. They give me until 4 this afternoon. Alright, I'll be back. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. Kinda gotten used to it. See, that morning I got a call from my sister. Want me to hold on a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. When did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. Lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Grossberg. The big boss is out. Couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Right, let's see. A table for clients. Elegant ebony case. No, I'm mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Expensive potted plant. Painting has bugged me ever since I stepped in here. Oil paint's so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. For the price, nothing to sneeze at either. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves. Fine, they don't think they've ever been read. Solid mahogany desk. Wasn't polished to a deep luster. Anything else in here? Anything else? Office filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. It's a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. Pheonix Wright. Ah, guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. You're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go call me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? You got business here, you better do it quick. Did you do an autopsy? Hmm? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss. Doesn't mean getting special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Please put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Sure you know what that means, being a lawyer and all. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, doesn't feel remorse, won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about that. You make it sound barely human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. And his favorite potted plant. Cordyline stricta, pal. Perfectly clean as always. The only missing is Mia. Old movie poster. Apparently it's the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I missed what they said. About your family. I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and left the mountain. Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. Who was the man that ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. Police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. The case was solved, we thought. The man the mother helped police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. White? That was his name, my sister told me. White. Any idea why she... Absolutely none. Do you trust me? Yes. No, I don't think you did it. Right, that's what I had to do. I was wondering, did you see my face cell phone? Oh, that? I have it. You can give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like our boyfriend's. Cell phone hold all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Oh, here. You can have the cell phone back. More suspicious call records in there, after all. Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you plan on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lordly ways, pal. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. You're trying to lure your tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room till the trial. You got that right, pal. Hello there, handsome. Hi? Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee. Thank you to Detective Gumshoe for making my life harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. Screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Let's decide. What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You wouldn't want me upset, would you? Still scene painting. Tell me something. Oh, observe, instinct. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. Or, you know, that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing. Would you see what happened? Suppose you tell me about it, pretty please. Let me see. Well, dream on. Come on, you have to come to court tomorrow. Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, you hitting on me? No, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Right, can you just tell me what it is that you do? Well, no. You had your little hopes up, didn't you? See, there are 2 glasses on the table. Someone's staying here with you. Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. A lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Let's see if Grossberg's back. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. You look even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What'd you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually about Maya. Maya Fey? Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Cha-cha-cha. I'm real quite busy here, son. I can't go taking case on a day's notice. Quite impossible. How'd you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. How can you just refuse that? Tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, I'm busy, you see. The client's Miss Faye's sister. Me, I trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Goodbye. I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Well, I'm worth my salt. I cannot say. I beg your pardon. Could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in a blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed! It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. You gonna look at any evidence? Alright, well, might as well tell me the bad news. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, see, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. You don't mean he refused to help? I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes. I'll just leave her and go home? I'm defending her. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not. But, well, I can't abandon you. Someone has to look out for the people of no one on their side. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Alright, thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you, so you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. There's something that's been bugging me. So what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look in the door she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Looks like Detective Gunshoe's gone home. Please still keep them so busy in the chief's office. Guess I'll head out. Where? Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. I've just come up to deliver room service. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. No need of any to take my leave. Inform Miss May there's a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. White, that was his name. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Coincidence? What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Alright, using the tomorrow's trial for Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, Bellboy's still there. Now it's time for the trial. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Better not show any signs of weakness. He'll be on the instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. To begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood being due to struck by... Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in the girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were already 2 people there already, the defendant and her lawyer. I immediately arrested Ms. Mayafei. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Ms. Mayafei at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Maya just threw something at me. My sister couldn't find any contradictions. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Worked lots of times. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Who'd you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel right across from the crime scene. Please continue. Check for Gumshoe. How long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right, I would say about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. Okay. So I got there before the killer got away. Indeed, so tell us who the 2 people you found at the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Ms. Mayafei, and the lawyer, Mr. Pheonix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act only gave so far. With their funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Why is that? What's your reason? Why, we had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proofs other than her claims, Detective? I guess Preston can have it too. Yes! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. The lab test results showed that blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Hey, like that. That's my hard evidence. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm really embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. So if I present that... Objection! Darn it. Let's see this. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho-ho! And who did write it, Smarty Pants? The killer. The killer, anyone could see that. Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, what's your evidence? Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouth, Mr. Wright. Do you have proof it was me who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. What kind of tests were these again? What kind? Oh, well, I hear they take the little bits in the blood. The goblins, I refuse to testify in this matter. I'm no expert on blood tests. That was quite clear. Yeah. I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in the books and movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess. Don't you find it a little odd the victim would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order, order. I know the contradiction. The autopsy report. Death instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. It's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. No butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? But when? Was it the day of? Prosecution's point being, that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my death. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there's a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? How could you give me a faulty report? Oh, I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You're at fault, Detective. This isn't gonna look good on your evaluation next month. Your Honor, submit this report to the court. Well, Your Honor. The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution will call to next witness. This poor innocent girl saw a murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like, in my hotel room? I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. The woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away, but that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Well, Your Honor, I see it's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble the witness. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony right now was quite firm. Don't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you are Miss Mia Fey's understudy, will you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. How dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine? Yes. You may begin your cross-examination. Why? Why? Like, why what? Why'd you look out the window? Oh. I sort of, you know, had a feeling. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at the time of night. Ooh! Badgering. You looked out the window. What'd you see next? Someone with long hair being attacked. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. And the person attacking her. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. Testimony's bulletproof. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? What's the meaning of this? Yeah, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. We don't know if she was dressed that way the night she was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary. The court would like to remind you to omit nothing in your testimony. Your testimony again, if you would. I saw everything, I did. The woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Please begin the... I have so many holes already. Is that right, as in your right, as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold on it? Right, it was my right hand. That's what that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up in a bun. Where did this weapon come from? Picked up from the desk. There we go. Ms. May, what you said now was quite revealing. Ooh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty lawyer? You said the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person, much the same position, really calls it the clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Ms. May, can you explain how you knew this was a clock? Well, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes, that's all important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial. But questions are all I have, Your Honor, and as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. What? So, what happens now? You answer my question. How'd you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the offices of Flay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? Heard it from my hotel room. No, you can't hear that shit from there. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the question in the clock rang. Or the clock question rang. It's empty. It's missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. See anything interesting, Your Honor? Here's what the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Oh, I love that little twitch every time. Fat. Well, Ms. May? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid you forgot one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say, it can't ring. However, Witness asked, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, there's no contradiction. But... no, it's not. Yes, I can. Well, I was listening. Now I'll show you the proof. Is the phone call. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Woohoo, you have a girly phone. It is my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order, order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective, remember, he's up for evaluation soon. Let's hear the conversation. So you saw me hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. I had to take the clockwork out. September 5th, 1927 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her house. Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how'd you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before, the store? Yes, it was hand-fucking-made. When it's clear she's seen it before. But this detective directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court. It's simple. The clock was never in any store ever. A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Everything's sold in stores. Ms. May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? She pulled a spinel. What's it to ya, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She didn't. She should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead. This is a court of law, and the witness remain calm. Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Ms. May, let me ask. How would you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how it's Miss April, because you had heard about it. There is no other way she could have known the thing was a clock. I can show you the proof. The wiretap. Have a look at this. That. I found this in Ms. May's room. Ms. April May, you were tapping the victim Ms. Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Overruled. It troubles me that our witness is in possession of a wiretap. Did the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the woman was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. I meant to hit, E. I prevent the cell phone again. Listen to once more of the conversation. Well, there's a clock. Ms. April May, use the wiretap to listen to this conversation until you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Lark. Did you tap her phone? Ms. May! Shut up, all of you! You lawyer. It's not fair, all you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm some of the bad girls at it. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Ms. May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, Ms. May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you have nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Well, you're not the first man to saw that. Of course you can, and I will. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, then you have regular cold coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. Witness appears to have been tapped at the victim's phone. However, there is a separate crime, no bearing on the current case. Alright. Understood. I accept your condition. We're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. Be happy to be of service. The tease looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course, and I delivered... Really, buddy? Really? Oh, wait, autism report. Ah, here we go. Oops, wrong button. How can we be so very certain? Oh, when I brought the room service, with an embarrasser, you see. Embracer, is that French for embrace? I believe she's moved by my prim demeanor, sir. Ah, it's the other one then. It's one of those. No. I'm in the murder. If you have any decency, you have to end this rather tedious cross-examination here. Witness may leave the stand. Still have something to add? Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone long enough. Alright, one more question. Room service. Exactly 9, delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, I recall. 18 doesn't seem a bit expensive. Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. We don't skimp on the ice. What'd you say? Ah, oh, rather quite. Bellboy, tell us, was someone else staying in the room? Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Sort of thing you're only supposed to mention. It was the... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh, room under the bus. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Simple, it was... the man with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Ms. April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May has an alibi. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. These accusations are ludicrous. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all for the trial of Ms. Mie Fei. Court adjourned. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other training was pretty cool too. That fade of his with its eyed wide and trembling hips sent shivers up my spine. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, not yet. But I got a great lead in today's trial. That man, Miss Fei, he's the key. No, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work anywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down the lady. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. You think he was the one who... Maybe so. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. Alright, I'm going to call it there for the day. We finished our first day in court, trying to prove the innocence of my beloved boss's sister. I think we're doing some good work. Listen, I said it was not going to be nearly as easy as the previous case. I did warn. But alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see all y'all beautiful people in the next video. Peace!